You may wonder how whoever built the pyramids of Egypt knew the exact size of our Earth. Yes, you heard that right. This is not a fantasy, but a careful look and understanding of the size of the pyramid shows that its builders were well aware of the exact size of the Earth 4,500 years or more ago. Viewers, the more we try to learn about the pyramids of Egypt, the more confused we become. There is no doubt that Egypt is full of countless histories that Egyptologists are still trying to figure out. The biggest mystery among them is how the pyramids were built and what was their original purpose. After years of hard work and research, we are told that the pyramids used to be the tombs of the ancient Egyptian pharaohs. This pharaoh was not a king for Egypt, but a god, who were buried in the pyramid itself. But actually till today, Egyptologists and archaeologists have not found the mummy of any of the pharaohs in the pyramid. Rather, no mummy has ever been found in any of the pyramids to date. What we have evidence for is that the Great Pyramids were built using 2.3 million limestone blocks, each block weighing almost as much as an elephant. Its base is spread over about 13 acres, and its height is 481 feet. We also find that the western and eastern walls of these three pyramids lead straight to the North Pole. There is no doubt that such a large structure was erected thousands of years ago in the direction of the North Pole, with as much accuracy as today's modern campuses. This is the evidence we see even today. Not only that, but the level of the base of the pyramid is as accurate as 0.5 inches. Those of you who are engineers will know very well that such an accurate level of an area of 3 acres can only be achieved with today's modern laser leveling. We even have evidence that the 4 side walls of the pyramids, which were built at a certain angle by placing 5-ton stone blocks, are exactly 230 meters long. If there is any difference between these 4, it is not more than 2 inches. That means these walls are 99.98% accurate compared to each other. Not only that, but the people who built the Great Pyramids also knew the size of the Earth thousands of years ago. Yes, this point will listen carefully, as you know that in winter the days are shorter and the nights are longer, and the reverse is found in summer, where the nights are shorter and the days are longer. But there are only 2 days in a year in which both night and day are equal. One is March 21st and the other day is September 22nd. On these 2 days the sun is exactly in the middle of the equator, as you can see in this picture. This moment is called solar equinox. This means that these 2 dates have 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night. If 12 hours are converted into seconds, it becomes 43,200 seconds. If 43,200 is multiplied by the length of the Great Pyramids, it becomes the same length as the polar radius of the Earth. Now, if we look at the percentage, the calculations of the pyramid builders is 99.63% accurate. Now you might be thinking that this is a coincidence. But the perimeter of the base of the pyramids, which is 0.921 kilometers, if multiplied by 43,200, the answer comes to 39804. You will be surprised to know that this is 99.34% of the entire circumference of the Earth. Coincidence happens only once, but more than 99% accurate result, even that happens twice, makes us think deeply. Many people still believe that this is just a coincidence, but as we have just seen, the 43,200 that corresponds to the solar equinox is proving itself in another place. Normally, the 4 sides of the pyramid are seen, but actually they are not 4 but 8. Yes, these 8 sides are visible from above only on solar equinox days. This discovery was made for the first time in 1940 by a British Air Force pilot as he was passing over the pyramids. Now the question arises that thousands of years ago, the builders of the pyramids knew the polar radius of the Earth and the circumference of the equator. Then how? The pyramids of Egypt are more complicated than we think. Knowing all these facts makes it hard to believe that they were built in an ancient era of 4,500 years ago? Did they have magical powers, or were they really helped by another creature? Or were they not created by the Egyptians at all? Graham Hancock, author of Fingerprints of the Gods, theorized the pyramids to be linked to the 3 stars of the Orion constellation. According to this theory, the position of the pyramids exactly matched the 3 stars of the Orion constellation. But the problem is that these stars of the Orion constellation do not match the positions of the pyramids today, nor did they match 4,500 years ago during the ancient Egyptians period. Rather, it exactly matched the position of the pyramids 13,500 years ago. This astronomical evidence shows that the pyramids were built in 11,420 BC by matching stars. But there is no evidence of Asian Egyptian civilization at that time. If you think that the astronomical evidence is weak, then what about the physical evidence that Robert Schoch, a professor at Boston University, says that the Giza Plateau, which is a dry place today, was also dry during the Fair period? But this erosion on this 240 feet sphinx made of limestone is not only due to wind and sand, but water has a great role in it. This erosion can be possible only when the water has passed through it at speed. This type of erosion is also seen on many other mountains which were once covered by high water. If the Sphinx was also built by the Asian Egyptians, then this place has remained dry until today. Was there any water here before this period? Science has evidence that the last ice age ended in 9,700 BC. Glaciers melted into water and sea levels rose another 500 feet. During this time, a lot of water also passed through the place where this Sphinx is located today. The size of the Earth, and the connection of the pyramids with the solar equinox, they're facing the true north, the level of its base with the accuracy of laser leveling, the absence of mummies, and the 99.98% accuracy of the walls of the pyramids, and the 8 walls of the pyramids are visible only on solar equinox day, are all these things, which gives us a hint that maybe they were not built by the Egyptians, but by a civilization that was quite advanced in the past. It is also possible that the Egyptians found these pyramids built, and they took it over and started using it for their religion. The hieroglyphics found in many places in Egypt, in which the ancient Egyptians have provided a lot of information about their history and religion, it is a pity that they did not give us any information about the construction of the pyramids, even in the hieroglyphics. Now, how much truth is there in all these? As science progresses, one day the truth will come out.